Ever get that feeling? Like your favorite game is getting a little too good at knowing exactly when you're about to cave and buy that awesome weapon upgrade.
Yeah.
We're going deep on AI and gaming today, and trust me, it gets kind of wild. It's way more than just, smarter enemies and prettier graphics these days.
It really is a rapidly changing world, and it goes way beyond just entertainment when you really think about it.
Right
We're
now.
talking about AI, ethics, consumer psychology, all coming together in the games you play every day.
Okay, so this article, AI and Compliance in Gaming, it doesn't mess around. It jumps right into how AI is being used to practically, custom design those loot boxes and microtransactions we all see.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that actually mean for us players?
Well, imagine this. You know those tempting loot boxes?
Oh, yeah.
AI is actually analyzing your every move in-game.
No way.
To make them irresistible, it's tracking what you click on,
Why?
how long you linger on certain items, even how close you get to hitting that purchase button before you back out.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like the game is learning exactly how to push our buttons, maybe even tweaking the odds to make sure we spend more.
Yeah.
That's kind of unsettling, to be honest.
And that's precisely the concern that many consumer protection groups are raising.
Yeah.
This isn't just about making a game more engaging, right? It's about potentially exploiting psychological vulnerabilities
Right.
to encourage spending.
Okay, yeah, that definitely feels like it
Different.
crosses a line.
Yeah.
But is any of this even legal?
That's where things get even more complex. The rules around in-game purchases, especially those with random rewards like loot boxes, are different all over the world.
Oh, right.
So AI is now being used to actually customize game mechanics and those in-app purchase offers based on your location,
Wow.
making sure everything stays on the right side of the law.
So my game could be totally different from someone playing the same game in another country, all because of AI working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
It is, and it highlights just how important transparency is. If companies are using AI to shape your entire gaming experience, don't you deserve to know how?
Right.
Are those loot box odds truly random? Or did the AI decide you were, ripe for a purchase?
Exactly. I'm all for a good challenge, but I want to make sure I'm playing against the game itself, not some algorithm designed to make me spend more. Speaking of which, the article also touched on AI bots, which is a whole other can of worms.
Imagine this, right? You're locked in this tense match. You feel that adrenaline pump as you're, outmaneuvering and outgunning what you think are other players.
Well, yeah.
But what if some of those opponents weren't human at all?
Ooh.
What if they were AI bots,
Yeah.
carefully crafted to provide a specific level of challenge?
Okay, yeah, that's happened to me before, and it's such a letdown. It almost feels, I don't know, dishonest, you know? I want to test my skills against real people, not some, pre-programmed AI.
Right. And it goes deeper than just bots in those multiplayer games.
Really?
The article also talked about how AI can actually fine-tune the game's difficulty in ways you might not even realize.
Wait, really? I've always wondered about that. Sometimes a game will just feel impossible, and then suddenly, I don't know, you get a lucky break and you're back in it. Is the game messing with me? Is that a thing?
It might be.
Okay.
Yeah, the article explains how AI can analyze your skill level and adjust the difficulty on the fly.
Wow.
It can create those moments of frustration, pushing you to the brink, and then subtly ease up right when you're about to rage quit,
Yeah.
giving you that little dopamine hit of a reward that keeps you hooked.
So it's like the game is playing me, not the other way around.
In a sense, yes. And this all ties back into that idea of flow state, which is that sweet spot between challenge and reward that keeps players engaged for hours on end.
Right.
AI can be incredibly good at engineering those flow state experiences.
I mean, it's kind of brilliant when you think about it from a game design perspective.
Yeah.
But isn't that also, a little bit manipulative? Where do we draw the line?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
If AI-powered difficulty adjustments are used to enhance the gameplay experience, making it, more fun and engaging, then perhaps it's a valuable tool.
Sure.
But when it starts to feel like the AI is intentionally exploiting our psychological vulnerabilities, pushing us toward those in-game purchases or those unhealthy levels of play, then it becomes a much bigger issue.
It's like walking a tightrope.
Right.
Trying to find that balance between, pushing the boundaries of game design, but also make sure it's ethical.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we go from here? What can we as players even DO about this?
That is the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it starts with awareness. The more we understand how AI is actually being used in the games we love,
Right.
the more we can start demanding transparency from developers and holding them accountable for creating those, ethical and enjoyable experiences.
Yeah, knowledge is power, right?
Yes.
To let the AI win. But seriously, are there, like, any concrete solutions being proposed? Because right now it does feel a bit like, I don't know, a losing battle.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the article highlighted some really interesting ways that AI is being used to actually make gaming better. For example, did you know that AI can be used to detect and prevent harassment in online communities?
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's incredible. I got to be honest. Like, I've heard some pretty awful stories about, toxicity in online games. If AI could actually help with that, it'd be a game changer.
absolutely. And it's not just about reacting to bad behavior after the fact.
Right.
AI can be used proactively to encourage positive interactions, maybe even teamwork,
Yeah.
and a greater sense of community among players.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Using tech to make the gaming world a better place, not, a toxic wasteland. It's like flipping the script on all those dystopian sci-fi movies where the AI takes over.
Exactly. It all comes down to how we choose to use this technology. And AI has incredible potential, right?
All right.
To make gaming more immersive, more engaging, and even more socially responsible.
Totally.
It's a shared responsibility between developers and players to make sure it's used in a way that benefits everyone.
Well said.
Yeah.
We got to stay informed, ask the tough questions, and keep demanding better from the games we play. And hey, if we can harness this power of AI, to actually create a more inclusive and positive gaming experience for everybody, that's a win-win in my book.
Couldn't agree more. This conversation is far from over.
Oh, for sure.
And it's one that will only become more important as this technology keeps evolving.
Absolutely. So to all our listeners out there, we want to hear from you. Have you noticed AI at play in your favorite games? Does it make the experience better, or does it make you feel like you're being, kind of manipulated? Join the conversation, and let's keep this discussion going.
Because ultimately, the future of gaming is in our hands.
It really is.
It's up to us to decide how AI shapes it.
Boom. Mic drop. That's a wrap on our deep dive into AI and gaming. Until next time, keep gaming and keep asking those tough questions.